today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Murray now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hickman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from time. this game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide. Skinny whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Shotgun now from Murray. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Complete to Wheaton. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. The Falcons get out to a hot start as they get the road victory in their opener. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And completes it again to Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His last catch was number 1100. This one, 1101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with two hands. They count the save. And what a number he has put up in his career.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Wilson. And Metcalf, what a catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Murray to air it out again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hickman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Brought in by Wheaton. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Forced out to his left. Wheaton's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he comes back with one complete. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.